It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The Grizzlies secured the opening tip, and we're underway on Beale Street in Memphis. Nothing going here on that drive. Josh Jackson gets it in the left corner. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That boy's living his best life.
Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Jaren Jackson to Jackson. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Josh Jackson at the line for 2 shots. His career mark right now sits at 63%. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lowry with it. Down 4. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Lowry into the front court. Trailing by 4. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Powell. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
He connects off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Jones with it. 2-point advantage. 4-3. It's good for 3.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Lowry has the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Powell. The pass set it all up.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Jaren Jackson. Shot from the lane won't go. Lowry into the front court. Down 3. Down low Gasol. Pascal Siakam to Powell. And the rebound taken in by Memphis. To Jackson. Josh Jackson above the rim on that.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Lowry. The drive right to the basket. From the outside, no good.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Right now, down 7.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Powell. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Marc Gasol missed his first. That one goes.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Lowry. Pascal Siakam swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Here's a chance from long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Fires the three. Raptors have the rebound. Toronto has the basketball. Fred VanVleet. That'll get out off the Raptors.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Lets it fly from long range. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. Whoa! What a finish! Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Raptors in front. one quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Count the bucket for two.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Anderson. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Can't connect from inside. To Valanciunas. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
And hits the first free throw.
Number 33,
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, goes through.
Fred VanVleet to Lynn. From long range, Fred VanVleet locked in on that one.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Ibaka to VanVleet. And he finishes at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Trying to cash in. Won't go. To Kyle Anderson. Deep left corner. Fires the three. That's a tough shot for Dylan Brooks. No good. Powell to VanVleet. Curling inside. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Shot won't go. The follow won't go either. Fred VanVleet. And he's going to the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Siakam. He's got 2 shots coming. His career mark right now sits at 63%. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. To Kyle Anderson. Marc Gasol pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Jaren Jackson. Short jumper won't go down. Lowry with it. His team on top by 13.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. To Gasol. Down low. Jonas Valanciunas with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play, and the lead back down to 12. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. He's looking for an opening. Lowry. Off the iron. No good. Jaren Jackson. Got it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Lowry into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Here comes the screen. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. First half in the books. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Raptors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors. The Grizzlies have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Bench points.
The Memphis Grizzlies had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game. Tyus Jones just can't seem to get it going. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Lowry into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. They work it down to Gasol. Doesn't get the bounce. Cruises inside for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Surveys the floor. Lowry guarded by Tyus Jones. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of them.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Josh Jackson, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead is 12. To Gasol. Throws it down.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marcus Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Jaren Jackson, now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Marc Gasol able to recover with the block. Powell.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Valanciunas to Allen. Has a look. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Jaren Jackson to Allen. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Rebound taken by Toronto. OG Anunoby here against Jones. Lowry can't get the bounce. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Josh Jackson trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Lowry with it, looking to make something happen. For 3, Valanciunas there for the board. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Lowry. Down low Gasol. It was right there. To Jaren Jackson. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
New blood coming in for both sides. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Jackson. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet over to the right side. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Fred VanVleet. Jackson with a shot, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Lynn to Ibaka. Short jumper misses. Josh Jackson above the rim on that. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Jeremy Lin. Here comes the screen. Lin to Van Vliet. Lin. Can't connect. It's no good. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Raptors. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Defender was right there. He has to know better.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. It goes down.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Fred Van Vliet. To Lin. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Toronto with the basketball. Fred Van Vliet to Jeremy Lin. Sizing up the defense. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
And stuffs it home.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
Accepting non-perishable food items for homeless in our community. Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down. Jones with it. His guys down by 9. Easy pad to the rim. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Here comes the screen. hits it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Allen. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
McCall to Lowry. To Gasol. Down low. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Jones with it. His team down 9. Marc Gasol with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Kyle Anderson against the Kentucky product. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Shot from in close, no good. Toronto has the basketball. Their shot by Lowry misses. To Allen. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice pass to set things up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Goes to the right side. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Lowry into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Curling inside, calls out of bounds. Last touch by Tyler Zeller. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Powell. And count the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Marc Gasol sends it away. Lowry has the basketball. Pascal Siakam, great feed. Has a chance, gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Jones with it. His guys down big. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyle Lowry at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Lowry converts the 3-point play as the Raptors able to extend their lead. Has a look. Not that time. It's the Raptors with the basketball. And the basket good at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Allen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there. Utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Wide open look won't go. The follow won't go either. To Allen. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss. Lowry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. It's the Raptors with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors could not have been more dominant in this game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Grizzlies really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was tough on them. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.